man.
Another week.
Another week in the books. Oh my gosh.
Doug, it's Christmas week.
I know it is Christmas week. You know what's really cool about this week? We have NFL football on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
That's
Man. That is a lot of football, man.
That's a lot of football.
Thank you, Santa Claus.
Hey, he is bringing the gifts
He is
this year.
bringing the gifts. He is.
He is bringing the gifts.
Hopefully he's going to bring a football here. I mean, I hope everybody gets a football in their stocking.
A lot of teams of football. Christmas. No. I want a Red Ryder.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How about a nice football?
So, you got Carl back. You got Doug.
Carl.
You got Fire and Brimm Sports, and we're back for the Thanksgiving. Jeez, the Christmas week show.
Hey, you know what we're doing today?
Thanksgiving. That's right.
This is what I decided that we're going to do on the show today. We are going to give the gift of playoffs to the teams that are going today.
I love it. Go ahead.
So we're going to deliver gifts. When we so we're going to talk about it, who's in the playoffs, and we're going to deliver some gifts. There's some teams out there that look prime and ready to fire it up. Last week I've had a couple rough weeks.
You've had a couple really rough.
Yeah, ever since I put that Browns jersey on, it has been just downhill. I can't pick a winner.
You know what? In all due respect, and so many people out there said the same thing. They give you so many kudos for putting that damn thing
This
out.
isn't about me liking or not liking the Browns. This is a serious handicapping show. We take this, we put a lot of work into this. I try to deliver winners to people every week. I try to say these are the teams that you want to. These are the teams that are going to get it done.
As he's wearing a Lions jersey.
Yeah. Again, this is. I took them against the Titans.
I know you did. I know you did.
They were so bad.
I don't know what you're thinking.
That was terrible.
I don't know what you're thinking.
It was not. It was not good thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking. So okay, before we get into the football, real quick, it is Christmas time. It is Christmas. We're just a couple days from Christmas. This is Wednesday. Christmas is less than 36 hours away, right? Okay, got a question for you. What's your favorite Christmas music? Movie. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So there's a lot of them, right? How do you not like the Christmas Story? Right?
Yeah,
How do you not like that movie? That's a good one. Jim Carrey and the Grinch.
The Grinch, yeah.
Okay.
Elf.
Elf is
Elf
classic,
is just absolute classic. Christmas Vacation. I'm just an absolute. I could watch that show all the time.
Yeah,
that's another one.
Go ahead and get yourself something really nice.
I know.
That's so good. So good.
Christmas Story.
All day. I'll watch that on Christmas Eve every year. I'll have that.
Public service announcement: do not put your tongue on a post that is frozen. Okay, just don't do it. I mean, that is just not a wise thing to do.
Baker Mayfield will probably mention that in his next post-game interview, since he's all about the pop culture, right? How about your favorite? How about your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? I am old-fashioned. Well, you imagine with a gray hair here. But I go back to the Frank Sinatras, the Perry Comos, the ones that everybody listening had no idea who the heck I'm talking about there. The Carpenters. The Carpenters.
Listen,
a lot of the old-fashioned ones. Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus Coming to Town.
That's my all-time. Bruce's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Bruce's version of that.
That was a great
is my
version
absolute favorite Christmas song.
Baby is cold outside.
Yeah,
just classics, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
But I hear Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce. So that is the way to go.
So what I do is, in the house when we're not recording this, doing football stuff, I'm always playing Christmas music at this time of year.
Oh sure.
I'm always pinging everybody. Who is this? Who is this? It's like you have to know who it is. So but I do go pretty old fashioned on it, and going back, Bing Crosby, White Christmas, and stuff like that.
You gotta love the classics. The kids like Feliz Navidad because they keep the same thing over and over.
Okay,
they love it.
Serious question now, really serious question. Okay, this for everybody. We want to find out your Christmas movies and to answer this serious question: is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
That's not a question. Of course it's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie, man.
I watched that with my older kids for the first time last. I said, you guys tell me, is this a Christmas movie? They'd never seen it. They're teenagers now.
Yeah.
And they both said, well, yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Of course it's a Christmas movie.
He goes to a Christmas party. There's
right.
Christmas song. There's Christmas references.
Right, exactly.
It you know it was released in July.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
It is 100%
absolutely.
a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
100%
Okay, so we want everybody's take on that. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And your favorite Christmas movie?
I don't know why anybody would say it's not. But,
so let's go hand out some gifts.
it's about family, right?
It is.
Families coming together.
It
It's-
is.
It's just very.
It is.
It gets you in the spirit.
And you know what? It is. That's exactly what
You've
it's
got
about.
me. I didn't see you. You came out of nowhere with that. That wasn't in the prep. On
No,
the
it
prep
wasn't.
Show. You threw that one. I'm going to end up talking about Die Hard for the next 20 minutes. But let's talk about the records.
All right, let's go
Gosh,
records.
man, I do not. I'm surprised I won 5 last week. To be honest, I am just in a complete. I reached the top of Millennium Force, and
You
know, it's been rough.
For people not around here, Millennium Force is one of the roller coasters.
You've never heard of Millennium Force? There's not.
No,
is there
it is.
anyone that has not heard of Millennium Force? I mean, if anywhere in the world, you know
Or Cedar
Millennium
Point.
Force.
Or Cedar Point for that fact.
We're now, yeah.
So, but you did build quite a nice, leverage to fall from.
Strong. I mean, I wanted to be a good 10, 15 games over 500 to end the season, and I was there.
Yeah, you were. And
I've had just some bad,
Yeah, you were.
it's not, we're putting in the work. I mean,
Yes.
Tristan, we're doing the work.
It's not like, this is not a complete guess.
No, we're doing the work.
But, okay.
So that's a,
Go Pats, who had a monster 13-3 the week before. He tied with me at 6-8-2.
Go Pats 6-8-2, so that leaves our buddy Dominic as the reigning
Oliver,
guest
still
picker
8-8.
at
That's
8-8.
right.
So
At
you still have that 8-8 record.
But the most important thing for me is
Kool-Aid pick.
The Kool-Aid
Back.
pick. I got the cards last week in the Kool-Aid pick.
Nice pick.
They came through for me.
Wow, that was close too.
It was very close. I was sweating that one.
Yeah.
I was sweating that.
Hurts.
So I can still get it.
Yeah.
What is so good about Hurts? I don't want to say so good, but why is Hurts able in 2 games?
He's mobile and he brings a different dynamic. And
He does bring a different
He
dynamic.
makes the offense click and better.
Is it anything
they're
that they don't
scary.
have tape on him? I mean, he's.
I don't believe so. No.
You don't think
I don't
it is,
think that's
or just
gonna
the way
be,
he plays?
I think he's just good. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people said the same thing about Mahomes for a while too. They
That's
didn't have
true.
tape on him. But
That's true.
I think Jalen's not Mahomes,
Yeah.
but he's good.
It was a rough week. I would say all the way around.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it was a tough week. Not a rough week. It was just a tough week, man. I mean,
Look,
who's going to pick the Jets?
I mean,
to
okay,
beat the
there
Rams?
was a big spread.
Yeah.
Like, there were people that picked the Jets, but I mean, they won the game.
Yeah, they won. They won the game. That's right.
Yeah.
How about the
silly.
Bengals beating the Steelers?
I mean, where do you see? Look, we talk about teams playing to the level of their competition a lot, right? We talk about that, and when teams don't, you get up for a big game.
Yep.
Do you get yourself up to go beat the Jets? Do you get yourself up to go beat the Bengals? You know what? It's probably because we finally jumped all over the Big Ben, Ohio teams, and we missed the boat.
Keeping it on, there's Dominic. He had a rough week last week.
Look,
It's going to happen.
Yep.
Like, we know that. I know that every single week. But
no matter what, he's still the top guest picker.
He is still. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, he's 1 out of 2.
Yeah. So nice from everybody. So many people all over the place, and honestly from around the world too, which is
Participation.
really,
We
really
love it.
cool.
Yep.
Absolutely, really, really cool. And so, but we do have to have a winner, right? We got to have a winner on the board.
Who brought it? Who's our
have
guest picker this week? We already know one guy.
Guest picker
10-4-2.
is Gene. 10,
Welcome
4, and 2.
to the board,
Gene from
Gene.
Twitter. Oh my gosh, dude.
Ward on Sports is above 500 again.
He is. He always. Every week he is above 500.
Yeah.
He is absolutely above 500. I also have to say something to Brad. He put together our fantasy league. He's been like the organizer of the fantasy league, which I am in the finals. Woo!
Hey, you had a nice draft.
Hey, that's right. You helped me.
That's a good draft.
So
Good
yeah.
job.
Okay, let's hand out some gifts. What kind of gifts do you want? We're in the Yuletide spirit here.
Why don't we talk
Give me
about
some gifts.
Why don't we hand out the NFC? Let's talk about that because that's not as much. That really the powers in the AFC. Let's hand out the number 1 overall seed. Let's hand that out. Who do we give that to?
It gotta be the Packers.
Merry Christmas, Green Bay.
Number
Number 1
1
seed. That was the Saints losing this past weekend. That was a big loss. It puts Green Bay in the driver's seat.
The Saints are limping into the playoffs.
And the Packers finish with the Bears and another one that.
Right, yeah, I know that the Packers are the
because we
here.
just got them in.
Because they're in the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, we got them in. So.
But the Packers are in. They are the class of the league.
Who wins the NFC least? Who wins that division? Do you know what? Every team in that division is still in it?
Yes. Isn't it something else?
Yeah.
Where every single one is. Okay, Washington, they're at 6-8 right now. They control their own destiny.
They could clinch this week. Washington wins and the Giants lose. Washington has the division.
And then the Cowboys and the Giants are only one game behind.
Yeah, they need to win both their games. The Giants have the Ravens this week,
Yeah.
so let's put the Giants out. The Giants are out. If Philly wins their last 2 games against Dallas and Washington,
so they would finish,
and Washington loses this week to Carolina, Philly could be 6-9-1
and still
win the
division.
Host a playoff game.
Isn't that just the stupidest thing you've
Which
ever heard?
could be against the Rams or Arizona. I mean, Philly could advance.
Yeah, they could.
They could get a playoff game in advance.
It's just mind-boggling that as bad as that division has been.
My Christmas gift. I'm handing them out. Philly.
Yeah,
You're going to win the division. Look,
boy,
Washington does. Alex Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Again, if Alex Smith was playing, I don't think they can play him.
I know.
And even without McCaffrey, I think Carolina beats Washington without McCaffrey.
Oh my
Haskins
goodness.
a joke. That guy's a mess.
On a number of different levels.
Yeah,
too.
you're more angry because you like to rock your Ohio State guys, and it really hurts your heart.
I know it does.
I know it hurts your heart, but yeah, I mean, Washington's not a lock to do it. The Giants are going to lose to the Ravens, and all the Phillies got to do is beat the Cowboys, and then win next week against Washington. Without, I mean, I think Philly's in. I'm giving them the gift of the NFC East.
That is very charitable of you.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
they've earned it.
They will not be throwing batteries at Santa Claus this year. I mean, if you do that,
they have earned it. All right.
The Vikings. Where's my thing about Zimmer? I gotta get back on Zimmer again. Coach or coordinator.
We can't. All right, we have to talk about the Bears because we always overlook the Bears.
We bang on the Bears, really.
I mean, no
we
offense.
drop them. That's right, absolutely.
Trubisky has turned that club around.
They
gave up on him too soon.
The combination Trubisky and David Montgomery. What a game he had last week! Oh my gosh, he was just running through the Vikings, just running all over the place. I mean, if the Bears are going to peak, this is the right time to peak. I mean, they could still. They're not a guaranteed lock. I mean, it's
my gift to the Bears.
Yeah,
is they're not going to beat the Packers next week. So my gift is stay home, stay safe. That's my gift to the Bears. Stay home, stay safe. The Bears aren't going anywhere because they're not beating the Packers.
All right.
They'll probably beat Jacksonville this week, but they're not beating the Packers. AFC.
So back to it. We got the Packers. We got the Saints.
Seattle.
We got the Seattle with
that's the top 3.
Yeah, right there. And then everybody else is kind of below
It'll
that.
be Philly. The NFC East is battling for that 4th seed. None of them are looking at a wild card, and then it was that jumble bunker.
Okay.
AFC.
AFC is fun. AFC is just flat out fun. So who are the locks right now? The Chiefs, absolutely the Chiefs. The Bills, who are just coming on at the right time, man.
Look at these powerhouses. I mean,
the Bills. The Bills are the one that I would really looking out for here. Bills Mafia.
We talked
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia. Look, we talk so much about playing to the love of your competition.
Yep.
And we saw that with the Steelers and the Bengals, and we saw that.
Yep. The Rams and the Jets.
The Rams and the Jets.
The Raiders and the Jets.
Are you getting up for those big games?
So
and
what did the Bills do
right now?
last
The
week?
teams that are taking care of business against Buffalo and Baltimore.
Buffalo goes into Denver, which is always a tough thing to do.
Beat them down. I didn't see it
They
coming.
beat Denver like Denver stole money from them.
beat them down.
It was that kind of beatdown. That's what good teams do, right? Okay, now we've got right now. If the season were to end, you got the Titans, you got the Colts. They're vying for the division. They're in. The Browns are in. Now, this is not final. The only ones that are there.
Listen, the Ravens have 2 wins. We talked about who the Ravens' last 2 games are against. The Ravens are against the Giants and the Bengals.
Yeah.
So the Ravens are 11-5.
We said a couple weeks ago they've got the easiest path.
Yeah, we did.
Going on.
So here's what the Browns. Here's a Christmas gift that you could give.
They're in, right?
The Browns could clinch this week with a win and just either a Colts, Dolphins, or Ravens loss.
So are we hearing Santa
One of those
Carl?
3 teams. Well, listen.
Santa Carl is giving the Browns playoff.
The Browns.
They're giving
the
them,
Browns are going to be 11-4 because they're going to beat the Jets this week, right?
Yeah,
so they're
11-4. Okay, they're a lock.
Playing the Steelers next week.
Okay.
For a shot at the division.
And the Steelers could lose to the Jets, so that means that they'll
the
both
Colts,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, the Colts. Sorry. So that means they'll both be 11 and 4, right? Yeah.
The Browns could be 11-4 They could clinch a division
right
this week. Okay, but here's what I see happening. Because I'm a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And I thank the good people at CBS Sports for bringing me this article to bring me the joy that I still could have. This is a gift for Carl. The Grinch is taking that because look, it is not far-fetched. If the Dolphins beat the Raiders, the Ravens beat the Giants, Colts beat the Steelers. Colts are studs right now. Those are studs. Browns beat the Jets, right? Next week, Colts beat the Jaguars.
Right.
Titans beat the Texans. Ravens beat the Bengals. The only wild card you would need to happen is the Dolphins beat the Bills. And guess what? The Browns are playing the Steelers for either the division title or go home. At 11-5, they could be out. So 11-5, the Browns are out.
The scenario is, and it could happen, the Browns, the Titans, the Ravens, and the Dolphins all finish 11-5.
And the Browns lose every single
freaking tiebreaker that they have out there.
Pack your bags.
Holy
going home.
I mean, it can only happen to the Browns.
Fantastic. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to the joy of that happening.
You are the Grinch, man.
But look,
you are the Grinch.
The Browns, listen, they win this week. And either the Colts, Dolphins, or Ravens lose.
Yeah, they're in.
They're in.
Take care of business. That's what the Browns have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, there would be nothing more fitting. If you're going to make the playoffs, you beat the Jets and you beat the Steelers next week, and nobody's going to question anything. You make the playoffs. Oh my gosh!
Listen, there's no. Look, they're going to finish. If they finish 11-5 and not make the playoffs, that AFC is just they're just powerhouses across the board. These aren't across the board. I mean, these aren't NFC East teams.
Okay, great. So you get in, you still have to play either the Bills or the Chiefs, or you go.
The Browns haven't been to the playoffs. Is it 2000? I should have. But look, it's been long enough.
Speaking real
they're
quick,
going to be happy
about not being in the playoffs.
New England's out.
You picked New England to go to the Super Bowl. Look, and New England is out, dude. I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you because I picked the Vikings. I did pick the Vikings.
Our very first comment was on our show this year. It was on our playoff, on our season projections. The teams that we picked. And the only comment was, worst show I've ever seen. Literally.
That was the very first comment.
Looking back on our picks, that was a pretty bad show. That was pretty bad. Our picks were awful. I didn't know what the season was going to look like. COVID was. Who knew if we were going to play every game?
The Patriots are out. I don't remember the last freaking time that the Patriots were not in the playoffs.
I do know. And it was 2008. And you know what's significant about that? 2008 was the year the last season that they played without Tom Brady. He got hurt and Matt Castle took over.
He got hurt against the Browns. If I remember correctly, he got hurt. He was playing the Browns, if I remember correctly. It was like the first or second game of the season. And then he went out. That's right. Yep. So you're saying that the last
without Tom Brady, the Patriots. So is it Belichick or is it Brady? I don't know. But we got to get the Brown bags.
We got to get going. Yep. Okay.
And then we've got a show, some picks to make.
I can't believe that you're getting on the Browns like that. Look, you cringe, man.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to see Santa tomorrow. I'm going to see Santa. And that is what I want for Christmas. Is for that scenario to play out in such an amazing way. It would bring me great joy.
Okay, so I'm going to go. I'll start out the brown bag.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Rams here.
That's funny. That's a great pick.
You know why?
Because
how do you lose to the Jets?
Right?
I mean, how do you stupidly lose to the Jets?
I know.
That is ridiculous.
I'm going to tell you my brown bag.
Who's that?
The Jets. Because what are you doing winning that football game? As an organization, from top to bottom, you've got to be thinking, we can't win this. Look,
that's right.
We're beyond tanking at this point in the season. Okay, there's only 2 games left.
Right, that's it.
And Trevor Lawrence is your quarterback for the next 10, 12
the Jags are number 1 in the run right now.
What are you doing?
That's a good one. Yep. That's a good one. Okay.
All right, we got to run. We got a time crunch, and we're going to run through these.
Okay, we got a Friday game. Christmas Day. Okay.
Christmas Day.
Vikings take on the Saints. The Saints by 7.
Yes. All right.
Okay, I am assuming it's Drew Brees. They had a pathetic game against the Bears last week.
They did. And they're about out. They're about done.
Okay, the Saints are going to win. The question is the 7th. That it is. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to go with the Vikings.
The Vikings are going to be able to stay in this football game.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
And I'm going with them. And who's Gene got?
And Gene.
Welcome to the board, Gene.
Thank you, Gene. Okay, Gene already goes
Gene's
against
like,
us.
listen,
We're going
Gene,
against him.
Gene says, let these clowns do their thing. I'm going to make some serious picks over here.
He's doing
Gene's
it.
like, I'm Mr. Serious. No joking around. I'm going to pick winners.
Okay, talk about winners.
Right?
Talk about winners right here. We got the Buccaneers taking out your Lions.
I feel like the Lions are just on a roll, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're really good. They're rolling right down.
A roll of what? Yeah, a roll of toilet paper is what it is.
Tampa Bay should destroy them. Like
Okay.
they've got to show up and play.
You know what? I am going to go with you so much on that.
You're bringing it out early.
I'm bringing it out early. Usually I tend to wait in the Kool-Aid picks.
Bringing it out early.
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Hey, this is to get the 500.
It is.
Kool-Aid pick the 500. Take it.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers on that one.
I love
And
the
let's
Kool-Aid
see,
pick.
what is Gene going with? He's making it
That's
a
straight
trifecta.
sweep.
Yep.
Trifecta, 9.5.
There you
Lines
go.
are a mess. Lines are a mess.
All right. 49ers, who they're just I mean, they've got quarterback injuries all over the place. They got Josh Rosen. They picked him up.
The
The Cardinals.
They're stumbling to the finish line.
Cardinals over 5 by that.
They've
I'm
got
going to go
11
with
to
the
play
Cardinals.
for. They're looking for a division
Yep.
or a playoff berth here.
And Gene is going with us in the Cardinals.
He's
as well.
Mr. Serious.
He is. I tell you what, I like his numbers
Gene.
so far. Okay, here's the one that gets me. The Dolphins taking my Raiders.
Okay.
My Raiders, they had a win they could have had against the Chargers. They didn't.
This is a piece of my Christmas gift here. This is a piece of my Christmas. I need this one to happen.
Yeah, I like
one.
what you're doing. I like what you're doing with
I need that one.
It just, from what I've seen about Tua, that kid's a real deal.
Listen,
that kid is a real deal.
And we've got so many good quarterbacks in the league right now that are getting ready to take over from
It is the Brady's
Murray.
And that's right. Yeah.
Tua, Mahomes, Jackson.
You just keep going
Watson,
down. You're right.
Burrow.
Yeah.
we just keep going.
You just keep going down.
Baker.
Okay, Mayfield. Yeah, you gotta say it. You gotta say it.
I mean, Hurst.
You just keep going down.
Just Allen.
Yeah.
Just so many good quarterbacks. It's going to be amazing. It's
But
going to be a lot of
I'm
fun.
really impressed the moxie of that team.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They just keep winning. It took a while to get on board with them. But
Hate to go against my Raiders, but that's a reality, man.
How hard is it to be a Falcons fan right now?
You know what?
Really?
This is my game, and I'm going to give you a reason why. I've got Mahomes, Hill, and Ridley in my fantasy.
Let's
So
just
I want
keep
this.
rolling.
I want this to be 60
keep rolling.
60 and
We're
60. Okay.
Let's see. The clock
I am
says
going
we
to
got to
go
pick.
with the Chiefs on that one. And where is
He likes Atlanta.
with the Falcons? That's right. Okay.
Listen, he knows what he's doing. All right,
He knows what he's doing. That's right.
We talked about the Ravens not playing to the level of their competition and just
You think
putting a
it's
hurt on
Ravens?
people. I like the Ravens.
I'm going to go
to
the
put a hurt.
Ravens. I'm going to go the Ravens on this too. And Gene went through
I
the
feel like
Ravens
Gene
as
is
well.
locked
I think
in.
he knows
Picks
what he's
look
doing.
good. Yeah, he feels locked in.
We don't, but he knows what he's doing. Okay.
Bears, Jags. I think the Jags are
Bears,
smarter
Jags.
than the Jets. They're going to lay down, and I think the way the Bears are playing and scoring points,
This
I
was
definitely
almost my Kool-Aid pick.
like the Bears.
That was almost my Kool-Aid pick.
the Bears.
And
So a lot of
Gene's going to
things
go with
going
that
right.
too.
We'll take it.
I like the
10
way
point
their
plus win.
defense is playing. I like the way that they're running the ball.
And the
And
Jags are
you're
going to see
playing
that
the
Jets
Jags.
game and be like, we don't want any part of accidentally winning this football game. So,
Okay. We got the
what a
Bengals.
terrible game. So this is a garbage game. Two teams that are just out of it. The Bengals
You know
had a
what?
nice win, but that's not a nice enough
You know
win.
what?
There's more
With
talent over
8
here.
With 8
Yeah,
points.
that's wrong. They're going to blow them out.
With 8 points, you know what?
You're
Gene's going with me
You're
too.
putting too much weight. Okay, Gene. I thought you were looking good here, but look, you guys are putting too much weight on that Bengals win.
Just
But you know
telling
what?
you, that's the way
I
it
will
is.
say I've been on the Texans too much this year. I need
That's
to
the
let
way
it go,
is.
but I'm going to take them in this game.
Okay, let's go on. Colts, maybe the marquee game of the week. Colts take on the Steelers.
Yeah.
Colts by 2. I mean, what Steelers team's going to show up?
Yep.
I'm
you
going to
got?
go. I think the Colts can do it. I think that they're going to get the Steelers on their downside.
Yeah,
I
the
think the
Steelers
Colts
got to
can do
bounce
it.
back after that. There's going to be Talman's a better coach. This is going to be a hell of a game because the Colts are going to beat the Steelers. That's exactly what
You
I'm
are.
doing. That's got to be my Christmas gift. I knew what I was doing.
You took that off the board there, and you know what? Gene's going with us on that too. No,
Yeah.
the
No, we know
Colts-
what we're doing. That's big.
The good teams win these type of games.
Yep.
This is a big game. This is a playoff game, right? Okay. Here's another big one.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Listen,
Browns going to win it. We heard it, right?
They're going to do it.
The
They're going
Browns
to
gonna
cover
win it.
Yep.
They
Go
gonna
ahead,
do
Cleveland. Boy, if
I
they
tell
lost
you-
this game, that'd be too much. That would
Hey,
just be too much.
two things. They saw the Jets beat the Rams last week. They're smart enough to go. That's not going to happen.
Think?
Yeah.
Browns are smart. Stefanski's in the running for Coach of the Year. Absolutely, 100%.
He should.
He's in the running for that.
I questioned that a little bit.
Look, I'll give all the kudos to the Browns right now. I just hope. I so want to come down and take all them decorations off the tree and all them presents and the cookies and take them back up the Grinch Hill.
I want to take it all. I think the Browns, they're going to take.
But right now, they are Jesus. Every aspect of the game. I mean, Chubb and Hunt are ridiculous. They have been so much better without Beckham.
Yeah, they have. Actually, so I think sometimes it's called addition by subtraction. Yeah. Okay, interesting game. Yeah, McCaffrey's not playing for the Panthers. But what do you do about this? Hey, we can talk about that all day long.
Just a mess.
I'm still a believer in Washington. I know Gene is too. Let me get my Washington sticker here. Where is it? Yeah. I'm going to go Washington. All right. I still believe
you guys are wrong on that one. So we'll go to Denver and because I'm locked in.
Yeah. And the Chargers.
Another game. So
they get annihilated last week. You know what? I'm a believer in the Chargers.
I like it.
I'm a believer in the Chargers. I like the way they're playing. What did Gene get?
Gene's going to go Chargers too.
Across the board.
He's kind of back and forth. He's kind of all over the place.
Okay.
Here's your big game. This is
another huge game.
Yeah, right?
If that was it for the AFC, this is it for the NFC.
Yep, big game.
The Rams get beat by the Jets last week.
I'm still going Russell.
You're going to go Russell? Yep. You know what? They're flying up there with Russell.
Gene's going Rams.
I'm going to go with Russell.
I think Gene's was making his early picks, and after every pick, maybe he did a shot or something, or just took a drink, because as he gets down, he's starting to get a little. I don't know about my picks here. I'm gonna go with the Browns and the Rams.
As much as I'd like to go Rams, it is Russell Wilson.
Yep, it is.
And you have a game like that, Russell Wilson. Okay. Eagles.
I'm going Philly because I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to win that division.
You know what? I'm going to go with you on that. Just because seeing what Hurts has done the first two games he's played? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, what do we got next?
I like Titans? The Packers. Yeah, Packers will beat the Titans. Yes. By 3.5.
You know what?
Also. Yep.
If I'm going to...
Gene's going Titans.
The Packers, he's going to go Titans,
That's
really.
A good pick, yeah.
Gene, what about... Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh. Okay, no, I'm gonna stick with the Packers on that one.
And all day on Bills Mafia. Hashtag Bills Mafia. New England is done. Buffalo is going to just run this up and love every minute of it. And Gene's going Buffalo too.
He's going Buffalo too.
What a show.
Dude, I'm still thinking about this one.
What? Gene got in your head?
Yes, he got me in my head right there. I mean, just thinking about the Packers. I mean, the way that, the run game. You've got that oh my gosh, that Caterpillar tractor, he's just running over everybody, Derrick Henry.
Yes, he is.
Okay, we're going to see what kind of team the Packers have then.
Yep, they got to show up. Yep, they're going for the number one seed, so it's a big game. It's a big deal. They want to play in Green Bay.
It's going to be a huge game. Okay, so we're going to get this out on Twitter, we're going to have Facebook, we're going to YouTube, of course. We want to continue to get your picks, your comments.
Make your picks.
Absolutely love it.
Hit subscribe.
Hey, hit subscribe, please.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes, of course it is.
I don't know. Should I put this thing on?
Hey, man. Merry Christmas. It's been a fun season. We got one more to go after this. We're gonna show up and do a little college bowl.
Actually,
games.
we're gonna do that. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking if we're gonna do anything about college. We will put something together for the bowls. And maybe the big games. The playoffs and maybe the big ones. And then we'll do that next week. But hey, everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, great holiday.
Why do I keep saying Thanksgiving? What am I doing here?
We're way past that.
Oh my gosh.
We're going into
great
New Year.
Christmas.
All right. Enjoy these games, and let's pull for my Christmas present.
Hey, there you go. You know what our Christmas present is? Is you guys. Thank you for following us.
All right.
See you, everybody. Bye.